every day.
We appreciate
I don't smoke to get high. I smoke to survive. I smoke it every day because it keeps me alive. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. So what if I get loaded? I'm not hurting nobody. God didn't make a drug. That stuff is insane. He gave us a seed. They call it a weed. If a rich man sell it, he gets set up for life. If a poor man sell it, he ain't seeing the light. Whoever made the crime should really do time. Only thing it does is just relaxes our mind. It's way better than your pills and your booze, because all that stuff does is just give us the blues. Legalize cannabis, man. We're all suffering through these hard times. We need something to relax our minds with. You're already overtaxing us. You got a food shortage about to come our way. Money's gonna be short on all ends. Please let us just use the medicine that God gave us and let us relax our bodies and heal our bodies with cannabis. Thank you.
we appreciate you being here, David.
Everybody listen.
I don't smoke to get high. I smoke to survive.
All right. So you just heard that stupid bullshit. All right. Shalom Makim. I'm going to give glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Harakakudash. All right. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and teachers of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. My name is Brother Hawashai Zion. All right. And I'm just coming through real quick with a message. Let's talk about this. Okay. Exodus 22 and 18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Okay, now what that guy's advocating and trying to be cool, with is doing sorcery and witchcraft, which is smoking marijuana, because it definitely alters your mind. I used to do this for years, so I know. And before we did certain activities, we would use that substance or whatever. Back in my ignorance, obviously I was a little child, from 13 years old, and then we would do whatever we do with music and stuff, because it would enhance our ability to be able to focus on melodies and things like that. Gives you single-mindedness on that. But then, it would also ruin your cognitive function, your cognitive ability, also messing up your mind and your body. All right, basically at the expense. Okay, so yeah, you get a little elevated creative side, but you also get a lowered state of ability as well, physically. Okay, and spiritually, absolutely, because you're not right with the Lord at that time. No way. So, and even honestly, man, with edibles and stuff like that, to me, this is me speaking as a man, I think that's pushing it as well. If you're doing that to quote unquote relax, to me, it's just too intense, and it would get me elevated to the point where I was under the influence of something serious. So I want to say it's not for everybody, for the edibles, but I would also go as far as to say that that's the same exact thing. If you're using it recreationally, that's witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna say personally what my beliefs are. You know what I'm saying? In regards to that, because it gets you too messed up, and you're definitely not operating in your right state of mind. So if you're doing it just for fun, I don't think that's right, man. And that's my opinion, and it is what it is. All right. Now you want to take a gamble with the Lord, and you doing that stuff in your recreational time, and you want to, whatever. I'm going to read the scripture, man. Exodus 22 and 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Okay. So you better not be doing none of that stuff, man. Okay. If you're doing it in a way in which to enhance ability, or do you think it's healing my body? And then, look, hemp can do the same thing without getting you high, okay? There's nothing wrong with hemp. That's fine. You could consume that all day. It's that THC ingredient that is in that, when if it's not extracted, it gets you high, okay? And it ruins a lot of things. It destroys families and it destroys homes, okay? Believe me, man. It's not a good thing. Deuteronomy 18:10 says, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. Okay, so we better not find you doing that, man. And that's what the Lord is saying. Okay, it says, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord Yahweh. And because of these abominations, the Lord Yahweh, thy power, doth drive them out from before thee. Okay? Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord Yahweh thy power. Okay, so, and that's very important, man. Listen to that. That's a command. Let's get the word for perfect.
Strong's H, 8549. Tamim. Tamim.
Complete. Okay? Because you're incomplete when you're doing shit like that. You're not correct. You're not living up to the max potential. When you're taking from your ability when you're smoking weed. You're doing witchcraft. You're doing sorcery. When you're calling on spirits and shit. It's not right. So you ain't supposed to be doing it. Or whatever. When God made it, so God made a lot of things. All right? But you don't take poison ivy and start smoking that, do you, dumbass? You jackass. You see how people try to justify things because it's a natural plant? It's not meant to be eaten. Just like, you know what else is natural? Catfish. It's just a natural, regular creature, right? Well, God made it. Okay? Yeah, but it's unclean. You're not supposed to touch that particular sort of animal because it doesn't have fins and scales. Okay? Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. Now, everything that the Lord did create was good because it serves a purpose, but it doesn't mean it's good for consumption. So you better not be funny style with that, man. Oh, just whatever, brother. No, you can't. Well, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what you're saying. All right? So it says, sound, wholesome, unimpaired. Okay? Innocent, having integrity. What is complete to entirely in accord with truth and fact. All right, it also says without blemish, without spot, upright, sincerely, complete, uprightly, full. So yeah, you be perfect with the Lord. And that's why scriptures say, be ye therefore perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. He's complete and he's entire. So I don't want to hear this bullshit about, you can't be perfect. Nobody can be perfect. Well, he commanded you, thou shalt be perfect with the Lord Yahweh thy power. To be complete, you got to be unimpaired, man. All right? And that is literally proven to impair your judgment. All right? I'm a witness to it. Many other people are a witness to it. If there's other people who say, I can function just fine with it, that's because you probably fried your mainframe circuit board in your brain and the neurons that fire across your synapse, and your conscience is seared with a hot iron because you're that much of a clown. Okay? So straight up. So these things are an abomination to the Lord. And, it's likened unto enchantment, divination, charmers. All right, let's look at that. A charmer. So it says Strong's definition, literally or figuratively, especially by means of spells, to fascinate, charm, be compact. Exactly. So when people say, oh, you're very charming, it's like you're putting a spell on somebody, where when they're with you, they, because of whatever's going on, they act a certain way. But some people actually cast spells, and they do sorcery. And honestly, the Lord allows that stuff to happen because certain people got to get the judgment. So he'll allow left-hand side power to do what it needs to do, because really it's pretty much like a test of loyalty and a test of faith. And it's also kind of rejecting you too, because if you're going to go that way, you're not going the way of the Lord. So he's rejecting you, He gave you up to a reprobate mind to do things that are unseemly. All right. Doing those things that are just wicked, man. Not convenient. If I'm not mistaken, it says, or those things which are convenient or not convenient. Forgot how it's stated. But nonetheless, you're doing things that is unseemly. It's not good, all right? Like if you were an unsavory character, you're a bad person, based on your actions that are wicked. So if you're a charmer, it says, or a consulter with familiar spirits. Those are guys that freaking call evil people from the dead, man. All right? That's what that is. Put casting spells or uniting different spirits from the other realm, just like what happened with Saul, trying to call prophets and stuff that are dead. You can't be doing shit like that. That's basically what smoking weed is, and consuming it and means for getting high. That's what you're doing. You are tapping into spirits, and the Lord's going to deal with you, man. Okay? He's going to deal with you for that. And you old bottles, like that dumbass, clown-ass dude, the Lord's going to destroy that dude, man. Don't think because, he's got gray hair. Look, he ain't died yet. I hate when people do stuff like that and they say stupid shit like that. Oh, my uncle been smoking with, it doesn't matter, man. All right, just because your uncle been doing it for years doesn't mean that's the gold standard, huh? Nah, he could be he could be serving a punishment, man. You don't even know this man like that. His life with the Lord, man. That's why the Lord keeps certain people around. It doesn't kill them straight away, because he wants them to suffer agony, man, for what they're evil they committed, because you reap what you sow, because you're a damn wizard or a necromancer. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Look at that, man. A necromancer. It says, causatively to kill at all crying, his body, man. Okay, kill. Cause to be like to die, kill, necromancer. Must surely slay suddenly in no wise. All right, so let's see if we can get some more information. So it says, radical appears to be softer than liquid. All right, that's basically what somebody who is defiled with dead bodies. All right, causatively to kill at all crying, be dead body, man, one, put to worthy of death, destroy, cause to. So you basically dealing with the dead, man. Touching dead bodies like that, like a weirdo, putting people to death, just being a necromancer. Necro means death. Okay, killing people as a ritual and shit. It's wickedness, man. Hey, man. So with that, I'm just gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Your brothers out there, spread the message if possible. And if this is your first time watching the channel, repent, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shalom.